And welcome back to the Delta Center, Dusty Lister.
You know, look, that's what happens when the Pens blow a 5-on-3 and the Ducks score. Just all sorts of craziness.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one upset. Preston, not happy. Not happy right now. Preston's very, very upset.
Told Preston to start getting credit, and it's not happening. George McConkey, baseline jumper is good. So I got it 10-4. I don't think they have that same down there. So
we've got 6-6.
With the way this game has started, not surprising. I'm off a little bit. So, but Dusty Lister, Dane Stewart with you. Fort Worth Fury taking on the Butte Daredevils. As Ace Reiser sends that ball in. Cameron Wilson sends it back to Coleman Atwater. 4-3.
Good ball movement here. Nice vision from McConkey.
To Isaiah Reiser. And Isaiah able to knock that down. And now come back the other way. 3 won't go. That was Stephen LaPrey. Back the other way. Malachi can't get that to fall. Ace Reiser on the run. Ace down the lane. Finish at the rim. Crawls off.
Ace probably had one of the best games we've seen in the top 50 last week. What he did last week, I don't think I've seen in the years we've covered this. And look, this is not about individual, but man, that was impressive.
Yeah, at the same time, it isn't, but it is. So.
Well, yeah, that's fair, right? But they don't want the ball sticking for all-star type, hey, I just dropped 60 type of thing, right?
Yeah.
And Ace didn't play that way. I mean, he was looking for guys. His defense was there. Like, he was playing a full game, but it was probably the most complete game I've ever seen here.
Yeah, well, I completely agree with that. As Fisher turns that one over on the run. Ace Reiser leaves it. Try to find that ball inside. Got poked away. And then again, try to get inside to Shaw. And it's a turnover. A nice idea there by Isaac Miller. Just couldn't get him the basketball. So here's Isaiah Reiser. And Isaiah with the frozen rope J. And they got it 13. Here's Coleman Atwater. Goes at Isaiah. Fall away, no. That'll be a matchup we'll see the first week of basketball.
Yeah.
Copper Hills and Davis open up against each other. And you'll see that right here on the Rewind.
I'll see it. Dusty won't.
Well, it was Rewind Sports Network.
Yeah. But, hey, you want to know one of the great things about the Rewind Sports Network? Dusty could watch it.
I could watch it.
Now, he'd have to get up at 4 a.m. or whatever time, but he could.
Let's see, noon.
And do camels carry Wi-Fi? I mean, that's the real question.
Oh, that is I wonder if they've got that set up yet. I actually just booked my camel ride. I really did. That is legit happening.
Yeah. No,
As Coleman Atwater is fouled on the 3. Go to the free throw. 1 for 3.
What I wouldn't do to have a camera on that, just to get sayings out of Dusty while he's on the back of a camel.
Whoa.
And the looks. I mean, the moment the camel takes the turn that he doesn't want, I've seen what he does to bees. I can't imagine the look on his face around a camel.
Oh. Suez has that in. The Bogdan can't get it there, but Simon there to clean it up. I'm interested to see how he fits in at Lone Peak. I think he will, as Coleman Atwater, 4-3. Reiser. No. Oh, and it's stuck.
Hey, that's an A for accuracy right there.
Where's David Benoit when you need him? That's one
I was going to go with Dwight Howard. Didn't he touch the top of the backboard on one of his slam dunks?
He did. The lore around David Benoit back in the day was that he could jump up, grab a quarter, and put up a dime on the backboard.
I never knew that.
My brothers claimed they watched him do it because we would come up for jazz practice once a year. So that was the lore. Free throw line, Jay won't go for Dutch Dowdell. And the foul will be to Sua. See?
That one turned over.
It's Isaiah Reiser. Lays that in. So 19-17. And a fall away from the prey. A man out of Timpanogos High School. Sua from the corner. Man. Splash.
That's a nice little created shot there by Sua. Not a lot of space there, but does a beautiful job to create something and get it away.
Oh, carrying violation. See, they do call it in this building.
Well, only if you're not getting paid.
Oh,
that
that's
must
the
be
difference.
it. Yeah.
Well, Justin Jensen, as there's Brogdon fouled on the drive, or Brogan Miles, pardon me. Justin Jensen, I forgot that he and Gunnell were two Viewmont Vikings that were here, and they were getting pictures together.
I don't know a lot about Viewmont, but the more I learn about it, it just seems like one of those great school communities.
Yeah.
Right? Where, they probably don't get, 15 transfers a year type, and, hey, we got to play multiple sports because otherwise we can't field teams, and the boys go to the girls' games, and the girls – like, it just feels like it's one of those communities,
like
doesn't it?
Like an actual community.
Yeah.
Within a bigger city, because you think about it, because Bountiful's Bountiful. Yep. There's the history, and people go to Bountiful, and then you have Woods Cross, and they're going to stay, and then Farmington right there, and Davis comes from the top. So, so if you go to Viewmont, you're choosing to go to Viewmont. Sua. That's not a funny bone thing, but, man, what a finish from Sua.
And shockingly enough, that floor is not as soft as it looks. That's real hardwood.
It's not composite?
No.
So 23-21.
I think they won that one, didn't they?
Yeah. So it's 21-20. The and one will be 23-21. Yep. Come back the other way. Oh, Miles takes a tumble.
Can we get like a wrestling mat or something down there? That's back-to-back possessions where we got bodies on the floor.
And this is the funny thing, people mock WWE. They land on plywood over and over and over and over. That's literally what the wrestling ring is. It's like plywood. Over and over and over.
Plywood has a lot more give than hardwood.
Sure.
It does.
And I agree, but you're just landing on it over and over. That's all I'm saying. Come back. Oh! DeGrafford Reed strips that out of the hands.
He will not let you disrespect his favorite NBA team's home floor like that. What a job by DeGrafford Reed, huh?
That was pretty. Young man out of Salem Hills.
I'm presuming he's a Jazz fan.
Of course. Why wouldn't he be?
Well, the state has a lot of Laker fans and a couple Suns fans.
They're basketball fans. Nice
putback.
Job putting that up and in. There's Isaac Miller at a Hillcrest.
Good little response there from Brogan Miles. Love what we've seen from Brogan in the top 50.
27-23. We have 2 more games tonight. This one and then the championship game. Oh, nice inbound move and the dunk. That was Cam Wilson out of Park City.
Park City's had some guys up there the last couple of years, but getting them to stay and long enough to be able to build that program has been the challenge. We'll see if Wilson can be that guy to help bring Minor basketball back.
So McConkey jumping from the probably from the baseline. And remember when we saw his mom week 1 of this and said, he's just so worked up about this. He has to just calm down. Ever since then, he's played really, really well.
Georgia of the Highland. I teased it last week.
You did.
There it is.
As Ace Reiser. I don't know if we had this on camera yet. 2 big scoops there for Ace Reiser. Oh, a 3 from Luke West. I learned that his parents bring happiness to families all over the south end of the valley. Now, there's a block. Quickly ahead. Simon going to track it down. Jackknife it up, and it won't go on. Won't go in. But no, he's brought smiles to their families, brought smiles to my kids' faces, and so many others. They own Handel's Ice Cream by Shields. Yeah, Ace Reiser.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Luke West.
No,
sorry.
Ace Reiser.
Yeah. No, look, he's got handles on the floor and handles after dinner, right? Like, hey!
That was good. No wonder he's got handles. Yeah, men to handles. There you go. Free publicity there to the Reiser family.
It's legit. I'm not going to lie.
It's so good.
I don't go to a lot of ice cream stores. I go to Handles.
You don't get me to say Buckeye a lot, but that's what I go get. I get the Buckeye. I guess we'll announce this. I said it somewhere else, but since we have basketball fans watching, Alta Basketball will be part of the Rewind Sports Network. Every Alta basketball game, -2 at the Tarkanian Classic, will be on the Rewind Sports Network. KSLSports.com.
Sign me up.
Including the December 5th game at Corner Canyon.
You know, I have a feeling that Dusty and I are going to call a lot of Alta basketball. We're probably not going to handle a lot of those off.
No. Go the other way to Graff and Reed. Oh,
nice
pretty. Especially Alta at Olympus and vice versa. Oh. Kranich saw what I saw. I think we had the same think as he was going down the lane there.
That's a scary thought. Spencer, I'm sorry.
Well, I just saw him. I was like, this could be a nice finish. Kranich with the loose ball. Kranich fall away. No.
It's good defense by LaPrey. Staying vertical, hands up.
Ace, beautiful pass and finish. Coleman Atwater.
Dusty's going old school Nintendo on us.
The USB or our mouse keeps going out.
You know, I share that a lot. Welcome to the life of a Friday night.
I don't know. I'll go back to the studio.
The touchpad is even worse, in case you want to know.
This one in particular, yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, I taught poor Kenzie Valentine how to run stuff off of this. And Fisher hangs and hits. Give it to Kenzie, though. She didn't say a word about it. Oh, pretty.
Good find.
Inside to Wilson. Nice dish.
That's the problem. You want to double team Ace Reiser. Someone's going to be open, and he's going to find him.
You know, I've never cheered for Marcus Peters before. That was a new experience just now. As Fisher goes to West. Oh, I would say it was this end of the floor, as Kyle wanted to mention the push-off from Michael Jordan. It was this end of the floor that I really started crying as a 13-year-old kid. play so much like that. So 11 seconds left. We'll put time back on the clock. Lob in to McConkey. George faces up on Wilson. Got him to bite a little bit. And hey, here's a little preview to region play. At the horn. Oh! De Graffenried had his moments in the first half, and it ends the half with a half-court heave.
There are NBA players that won't do that in this building. Had a kid chase.
Oh, that was awesome. 36 all at the end of the first half. You're watching Utah Top 50 on the Rewind Sports Network and KSLSports.com. Start of the second half, Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you. We have 1.5 games left as Malachi Spencer and gets an and one. So extend the lead, 39-36. So here's Ace Reiser. Ace sends it out for 3. No, and the rebound to Malachi. Isaiah Reiser sends it over to, that's Miller. Or probably that's Dutch Dowdell. He misses on the 3. Rebound to Shaw. Shaw leaves it for Dresden Jensen. Coleman Atwater, pump the 3, drive, send it into the corner. Isaiah Reiser can't get the 3 to go. Shaw with the board and put back.
Really like Landon Shaw. Was not the headliner for that Skyline team last year. Made some nice plays for him, though, and I think this year you're going to see him pop night in, night out in that Skyline box score.
Isaiah Reiser, no. Ace with the board. Oh, pretty pass.
I was going to say, he's got a man ahead of him. I can't believe I double-guessed the vision of Ace Reiser. He saw him the whole time. Yeah.
He's had to look off the defender first.
That's
he had
right.
to move the defender and hit him.
If Alta didn't have 3 quarterbacks, we could give him a 4th in Ace Reiser, huh?
A missed opportunity. I watched Nick Martineau play quarterback at Davis. All off the hands by Isaiah. Fun week for us. Quarterfinal football week. As next week we'll begin they're long, but they're fun. The state semifinals.
That's going to be really long this year. I got to convince myself to do 3 games again, Dusty. I got in comfort of just doing 2.
I keep forgetting about that 3rd game. Come back, Reiser.
Nice
up
take.
And in. Yeah, but 3 on Thursday, 3 on Friday. That's 4A now back with 5A, 6A. But Bryce Eccles. Dresden Jansen led him right to where he wanted to go. Isaiah Reiser will hand it back to Simon. The 3 won't go for Austin Simon. Extra possession.
Yeah, good chase there by Dowdell, able to regather that.
Sue in the corner. Malachi Spencer, good looking shot on the 3. Couldn't get it to go. Coleman Atwater leaves it for Ace for 3. You only got one more state tournament, Dane, to quote Ace Ventura. Hey, Ace, you got any more gum?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm trying to use that very, not to, overrun it.
Yeah, I get it.
Got to be intentional. Ooh.
Simon Sua from the corner.
Deliberate.
Yeah. It's like salt. You don't want to just overdo it.
That's correct. Yeah.
And the 3 from the corner won't go. Isaiah Reiser. Fall away against his cousin and gets it to go. So Fury unofficially with the 46-45 lead.
There it is. I mean, good luck. He drove.
I didn't see it.
Oh.
And Reiser fouled. So it's on the floor. Reiser triggers in. DeGraff and Reed sends it out to LaPrey. No. DeGraff and Reed gets the rebound back. Hangs, and it won't go down. They put Luke DeGraff and Reed at the line. See a man that hit the half-court shot at the end of the half. So 47-45. Or probably 47-46. And West couldn't get that to stay down. Quickly ahead, Coleman Atwater.
Coleman was going to go for the dunk there.
He's a junior. He'll be back next year. I remind myself that Brogan Miles kissed that off the glass. Oh, a step back. I'm shocked he missed that. And here comes Brogan. Oh, good hands by Ace Reiser. And it goes back to Daredevils.
You can see he's looking for that run out, trying to get every opportunity he can to get points for his side. See if we can get that ball moving here on this possession.
Reiser inside, and the layup to Simon.
It's a nice job. I was thinking I had DeGraff and Reed in the corner, too. Good vision there.
Fall away from Kranich. 1 point game.
Nice.
And, just couldn't get it to fall there by Cameron Wilson.
Well, that's a heck of a job by DeGraff and Reed to find Cameron Wilson on that play.
So Cameron Wilson going to the line, 1 for 2. And crawls that one up and in 53. So he got a 52. Oh, pretty by Luke West. As down the lane goes Ace Reiser. George McConkey goes to work on the baseline, and the Mike and drill shot doesn't go as he gets pulled on. It'll be free throws for George. That one doesn't go. Out to West. Luke pulls up inside the free throw line and rolls it in. 55-54, the score we currently have here in favor of
Yeah, trying to validate that. Again, we're on kind of a tough angle to see it walking.
Yeah, travel. Got a little. He's trying to gear up there to go at George. Drop it into Fisher. Oh, did they talk about that at your officials clinic? Did they? What'd they say? I want answers. That one doesn't go. Here comes Fisher on the run. Zach center the corner. Luke West, 4-3. 59-55.
Had a look from there just a couple of possessions ago. Missed it that one. Able to confidently hit.
Jensen with the crossover. Sending out the Prey. Oh, the Prey foul by McConkey.
But you don't want to talk about staring down your opponent. You got a couple of big men right in the paint. The Prey going right at him, knowing there's going to be contact. And heading to the floor. Young man not afraid of being the aggressor and trying to attack. Get the offense going.
Again, the boys' championship game will come up next as the Prey hits the free throw, make it a 2-point game. Miles, went through the hands of Graff and Reed into the right shoe riser. And Isaiah.
He's been really strong tonight. You know, one of the guys we haven't talked about tonight is Zach Fisher. He's had great offense in the top 50. I don't know that we've called his name on a bucket tonight yet.
Oh, to Graff and Reed. He's having himself an evening.
Yes, he is.
I'm not going to try to say who his family members are because last time I did that with Salem Hills, I was told I was wrong.
Which is crazy. It's only like the second time in Dusty's life. He was stunned. He didn't even know what to do.
On the hardest part is they were all the same last name. It's like, why wouldn't I think they're the same family?
Well, it might be like Smith down there.
Yeah, apparently it is.
Short. Fisher staying with it.
Fall away, Fisher? No. George McConkey.
George. I'm not going to lie. That's going to come out a couple times this year.
I mean, because you could even just go George McConkey.
Yeah, I thought about that. It's a little clunky-ish, right? It's probably just going to be George, right? Like
yeah,
we just,
that kind of works. Yeah.
Well, no. Yeah.
Riser, oh, pretty.
There you go.
That is looking off the defense right there by Isaiah Riser.
They're not region foes for another month, so we'll play nice.
Tonight, we're friends. Dresden Jensen.
Good for Drez. He's a multi-sport athlete. Talking about was a good player for them on the gridiron this year. Obviously on the basketball floor as well, and very versatile.
Conkey just did not get that one to fall. Coleman Atwater step through, leaves it for Miller, and Isaac Miller gets the floater to drop. 65-62. Oh, pretty from Isaiah Riser. 67-62. And that one's sent away. Fisher gets it back. Zach down the lane. Man, he left early. And Zach Fisher with the lay there. So some substitutions will come in as we're ticking down near the 4-minute mark left in this one. Remember, the clock will stop inside of 2 minutes if it's a close game. And Oh. Coleman Atwater left all by himself. Remember the first year of the top 50, we did the tournament rule. I'm forgetting what's the Elam ending.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Carry. Yep.
You're not going to get away with that tonight.
There's Reiser. Oh, we got foul away from the ball. Atwater gives that one up to Miller. Miller hanging on a pivot.
Good D.
Back out to Atwater. Jumping inside the arc, back rimmed. In the hands of Ace Reiser.
It's a good battle there by Shaw, able to tip that out to help.
Ace for three, no. Atwater got the rebound loose. Shaw sends it out. LePray. Oh,
man.
As Dutch Dowdell hits the deck. I think the NBA floors kind of set it up to make that louder.
Yeah, they've installed microphones underneath.
Yeah. And just throughout the buildings all mic'd up.
Well, of course, people talk about the noise of the Delta Center, the metal roof and things. Of course, it being empty, that's going to reverberate pretty drastically in the building, too. Right?
Oh, LePray off the turnover. No. Tracked down by Shaw. Back over to LePray. Sends out to Atwater. 4-3.
There you go, Coleman.
3-point game. 69-63. Inside of 2 minutes left. That ball out of bounds, and it goes back.
Ooh, they're going to. I thought that was deflected.
I thought so too, but apparently not. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Dusty Lister, Dane Stewart. Ace Reiser dribbling around. Try to fit that to Malachi. Spencer does save it to Atwater.
That's actually Shaw, and he gets hooked on that play. Brogan Miles having to deal with Landon Shaw in the paint. There's just not a lot you're able to do against the size of Landon. Called for the foul.
15 seconds on the shot clock. And now fouled Brogan Miles. Could put Ace Reiser at the line. 1-1 free throws inside of 2 minutes. He gets one more. So first free throw good. This one to make it a 1-point game. Got them both.
So Isaiah Reiser coming on the floor here for McConkey. Trading a big for a small. And Ace and Isaiah going to go toe-to-toe.
Brogan Miles on Stephen LePray. What? Clock didn't start. It's an official that's ready to go in 4 weeks right there. That's a positive. I'm not being mean. I'm being dead serious. I've watched enough back judges not watching the clock at football games in the last 2 weeks. Brogan Miles. Luke West. Oh, pretty crossover. Luke West crawls home. 3-point game inside of a minute.
Crazy to think he's just a sophomore, right? Like it seems so smooth and easy.
Isaiah for the tie. Isaiah Reiser. Or probably Ace Reiser. They can't both be on the floor. That's just not nice.
Well,
they have the same hair. I know, but it's the same hair. It's the same.
Different color jerseys. I mean, it's just too much.
Don't want to keep looking at my roster to confirm. I bet I called Isaiah Ace like 8 times in the first half, and I just flipped it. Time out on the floor. Dusty won't explain out loud. Inside of 50 seconds left in a tied game. Luke West, Isaiah Reiser. Back to Luke. Luke drives it Miller. Sends it back out. Extra pass to Zach Fisher. Short. Thought maybe he got a piece of that. Coleman Atwater. Sends it across the floor. Stephen LaPrey for 3.
Wow, what a shot by LaPrey. They haven't looked for him from beyond the arc tonight, but he dials up a big one.
Isaiah Reiser hands. Whoa. Cross court, Luke West. And the answer. Tied at 74, 5 seconds. 3, Isaiah Ace Reiser. Oh, we have an offensive foul first.
Yep, that screen. So here's the thing, Dustin. Did you put time on the clock here?
Well, officials have to see it.
I think they do. I think you're going to go 1.2. One. I want my 2/10. Running start.
Isaiah at the horn. Ooh. And we get some extra basketball. I think this time everything's right.
Well, I don't see 2 new teams running on, so I feel pretty good that we're on this one.
We go to overtime. Will be sudden death overtime again. Oh, I think I just saw him say 3 minutes. So either way, we'll be right back. You're watching Utah Top 50. 3 minutes. We were sudden death during pool play.
Ace and Isaiah are talking about that last shot.
Are they?
Yeah, they're both pointing up. I thought it was going to go this way.
And we'll start with Isaiah Reiser. Ace right there with him.
That's a tough pass.
Yeah, that's really close quarters to try to fit that through. Coleman Atwater sends ahead to Dres Jensen. Dresden's still waiting. Give it up to Ace. Isaiah's right there. Here comes a little flat screen from Shaw.
Ooh. Isaiah nearly had a run out there.
3 on the shot clock. Jensen stepped back. Or probably that was Dresden Jensen. Shot clock violation. So here's Luke West hit that big 3 to tie things up at 74. After the 3 from LaPrey, Dutch Dowdell baseline J is good.
That's a tough but good decision there by Dutch. Be so tempted to drive in closer, but that's where the defense is. So confidently settle in, 12-footer, knock that down. He's a Harvard man.
Ace. Such a pretty pass from Ace Reiser.
It's where really important in these moments for Ace not to put too much pressure on himself and try to do it all, right?
Right.
Rely on your teammates, get that ball moving.
Dowdell. Fall
That's
away.
great D.
Got Stephen LaPrey with the stop. Ace Reiser on the run. Ace at Isaiah and is fouled, and he'll go to the line for free throws.
How about the defense by LaPrey? I mean, Dutch Dowdell, he's not like his brother. He's long.
Right.
And nothing against Jeremy, but Dutch is bigger. And, I mean, there's not a lot of guys that get a hand in the face of the shot on Dutch Dowdell like LaPrey just did.
So as Ace hits the first. Got them both. Here goes Isaiah, blocked away. George McConkey with the loose ball. Give it up to Dowdell. Back to Isaiah. Riser back to West. Dowdell straight away. Misses the three. So have time to play defense without fouling. Down by 2.
Look at this. Fisher coming out to guard Riser.
Ace with 10 on the shot clock. Fires, lipped out. Oh, back in the hands of Coleman Atwater.
Now you got a foul.
And now the foul to Luke West. 8 seconds on the game clock. That's a foul again.
Now we're going to line them up.
You can hear the officials say, my bad. And the first good there from LaPrey. Make a 2-possession game with this one.
Landon Shaw wasn't going to let him off that line.
And LaPrey got them both.
Smooth.
Here comes Isaiah Riser. At the horn, no. And that will do it. A fun 3-4 matchup goes the way of the Butte Daredevils. The final score 80 Fort Wayne Fury 76. Dane, your final thoughts and selection of a player of the game.
Great game. I mean, saw a lot of great matchups in that one. Some players that had incredible moments. Ace Riser was fantastic. Loved what we saw. Luke West, I thought, played extremely well tonight as well. Chase DeGraffenried, obviously, with a half quarter. But I'm going to go with the plays in overtime, offense and defense. Stephen LaPrey helping his team in overtime, defensive closeouts, offensive buckets, including that big made three. LaPrey, my player of the game.
Great choice. Butte Daredevils 80, Fort Wayne Fury 76.